top of our mat into standing. And we come into Samasthiti, equal standing pose. We'll start today's class with Surya Namaskara, so Vinyasa, and we'll be doing quite a few of these. So the first one, I'm going to guide you through. I'm going to show you your modifications for this pose. So inhale all the way up. Now here, you can take your elbows a little bent if your shoulders are very stiff. So a little bit of bend in your elbows is okay. Otherwise, you want to straighten your arms. Exhale, forward fold. Here again, you have the option to bend your knees or bring your feet completely apart. So that'll make that pose a little bit easier. Inhale, lengthen, and then come down onto your belly. We're going to come into plank. Now, you can do a full push-up, up and down, or you can bring yourself down onto your knees and roll yourself down. So that would make that pose a little easier. Lifting your toes up, and here you can come up just over the legs, or you can come up all the way. So every single one of you is going to find your own kind of practice here. Coming back into child's pose, and then you can take downward dog with bent knees and heels lifted, or come all the way to connecting hands to the heels of the feet. So I want you guys to all find your modification in this pose that is suitable to your body. Let's take three-legged downward dog, lifting the right leg nice and high, and feeling a nice strong stretch through the left leg. Take that right leg, bend the knee, and swing it right through, all the way up to the right hand and behind the right hand. Turn the back foot and push into the baby toe edge. Push into both sides of the feet, and here you're going to be lifting into Warrior One. Virabhadrasana 1. Sit down into the front knee and extend the back leg. Sit into that pose and nice and strong with the legs, and then lift the spine nice and tall up to the crown of the head, reaching the fingers up to the sky. Exhale, float forward, come into your version of plank. Now, which is your version of plank? Take your time to play around with it. Upward facing dog, and then downward facing dog. Big breath out. Left leg left, side of the sky. Bend the right knee, swing the right knee through all the way to the left hand. Turn the right foot, push into the right foot, and then pushing into both feet. Bring yourself up. The hips and shoulders are square with the short edge of the mat. And here you're sitting down into the legs. See if you can find the strength in the warrior pose. Use those strong quadriceps in the front knee to sit down nice and deep. Extend through the spine all the way up to the hands. Exhale, high plank, low plank. Cycle through on your own. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Big breath out. Release and receive. Inhale, look forward to your hands. Walk your feet up to your hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Push into the feet and skip the breath all the way up to the top of the sky. And exhale, Samasthiti, equal standing pose. We're going to do that again 2 more times. Inhale here, all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, looking right at you. Exhale, come into high plank. Inhale, lengthen, lower yourself down, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, big breath out. Right leg left, side of the sky. Bring the right leg all the way up and swing through all the way to your hands. Turn the back foot, rise up, Warrior One. Sitting nice and deep into the front knee. Extend the back leg. See if you can push the whole baby toe edge into the ground. Lift through the torso and lengthen through the spine. Holding here, still the eyes. Exhale. Chaturanga Dandasana. High plank, low plank. Cycle through on your own. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Big breath out. Left leg lifts, high to the sky. Turn the left leg forward. Push into the baby toe edge of the back leg and bring yourself up. Using that strength line that you find right through the center of the feet. See if you can connect right through the center of the feet and pull the energy up from that center line. So you're getting all the muscles to kind of work strongly. Finding strength. High plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Big breath out. Release and let go. Inhale, walk your feet to the hands to the feet. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Scoop the breath up to the sky. And exhale. Samasthiti, equal standing pose. One more time. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, high plank, low plank. Cycle through on your own. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Big breath out. Right leg lifts, hug the sky. Swing the right leg all the way through. Turn the back foot, rise up. Warrior one. All right, we're going to work into finding a little bit of flowing action through the standing poses now that we're nice and warm. We're going to turn our bodies to the long edge of the mat. So the back leg turns slightly to open to the short edge. And now this knee, don't let this knee cave in. You're going to sit down into that knee. Now we're in warrior two. So this is another warrior pose. Come into reverse warrior. Reach for the back leg. Inhale here, lengthen. And now straighten the front leg and come down into triangle pose. Reach, reach, reach. See if you can find that center line from the center of the chest with both hands. It's a nice straight line. And then you're opening to the back of the mat here. Bring your gaze to your big toe, bend your knee again, come back into your warrior two. You're going to switch to the other side, turning that foot out. And now you'll turn this foot. And you'll come into warrior two on this side. Sit down into that front knee strongly. Make sure the knee's going right over the toe. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale here, straighten the front leg, tip yourself forward, and come into triangle pose. Bring yourself out, back into warrior two. And then bring your hand onto the waist and turn both feet forward. We're going to come right into Prasarita-Padottanasana. So coming down and forward. So you're going to let yourself get down and forward. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, let yourself descend down onto your mat. Now in Prasarita-Padottanasana, because we're working on a strength series today, we're going to do a little bit of an arm balance in the baby headstand here. So you'll take yourself to either you'll bring your head to the floor, or some of you will have to bend your knees to get that to happen. And so you'll come into head down onto the floor, and then you're going to be in a perfect position here to just bring one foot up onto the shelf of the elbow and the other one. And then you're coming into your baby headstand. Back into Prasarita-Padottanasana, wide legged forward fold. Inhale here, lift, and exhale. Walk your hands forward, 1, 2, 3 steps. Push into your hands, and then stretch the shoulders back. This is a nice back stretch. I like to do this one really early in the class to get your backside nice and open. Good. Inhale. Walk your hands underneath you. Heel toe your feet into the narrow stance. Bend into your knees and come up with a straight spine. Beautiful. All right. Step forward to the top of the mat. Vinyasa. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Come into your high plank, low plank, upward facing dog, and downward dog. Big breath out. Resting here. feet to your hands to your feet. Come to the middle of your mat and come into standing. So here we're going to come into standing balancing poses, which are very strengthening for the body, but sometimes people have a little challenge for it. So if you're challenged in this pose, you can grab a wall to hold on to, and that would help you. So you could take this like this with a bent knee and holding onto the wall, and then maybe you'll come away from the wall. So that could be your option. For the rest of you, you're trying to kick out, and maybe your knee will be bent and you'll be just holding your leg here for a little bit, or maybe eventually you'll kick out that leg and come into it, releasing it nice and strongly. Lots of you who can hook, then you'll hook into the leg, square off the hips, and hook into the hand. So many options to choose from there. Find an option where you can just hold this pose. And then coming out to the side. So if you're hooking, you'll be coming out to the side with your hand on hooking. And maybe you're just holding your leg, and maybe you're coming with bent knees. And down you go. Inhale, erase this leg there. And big exhale out. So then come over to the other side. So if you're on the wall, you can turn to the other side. Otherwise, you'll come up and you'll just hold your knee. So find an option that is suitable for you. Balancing can be sometimes very challenging, but they get the stabilizers really, really nice and strong. So I encourage you to do your balancing every day, and eventually you get stronger and stronger in it. And you don't want to lose that strength. That strength is really important to the rest of your workouts. And finding strength in this kind of action can give you strength in other actions of your activities. Good. And there we go. And I like to do that pose every single day. It's a great pose to accomplish. So I encourage you to just keep working, even if you were just on level 1. Vinyasa. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. High plank, low plank. Good. These push-ups are really good to do too. Getting the chaturanga is really nice for strengthening the shoulders. We should actually all be doing 100 push-ups a day. And then walking our hands to our feet, the feet to our hands. So just throughout the day, just see if you could do 10 push-ups 10 times a day. 10 push-ups 10 times a day. And then you're going to feel really nice and strong. I know it works for me. Bring your hands to your waist. And then from here, we're going to come into Uttanasana, flying pose. Now you can keep your hands onto your waist, and you don't have to bring your leg up too high. Find an option here as well. So tipping yourself down, and this where you might be just lifting one leg off the ground, very, very small pose. You want to start to come a little, and you come a little deeper. Good. It's all about finding that core center strength line. And then maybe you bring your hands out to the side, maybe up overhead. Good. And you bring yourself down. Full inhale and get ready for the other side. You can start just a little ways like that, tipping yourself right over, and then challenging yourself to bring your hands up over your head. Okay. And bringing both hands down. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. High plank, low plank. Circle through. Upward facing dog or cobra. And downward facing dog. Big breath out. Alright, we're going to drop down onto our knees and come into lunge pose here. So here we're taking Anjaneyasana. So you're going to drop that back hip down. This is going to be more of a stretching component of the practice. So here is a nice deep lunge for the hips. Getting into this runner's lunge, they call it Anjaneyasana in English terms. So Anjaneyasana. Now, this is where a block is sometimes a useful thing because it brings you up a little bit more stable and higher. And you can come into a block if you cannot crouch low enough. You want to make sure your foot is off into a little angle. It's not forwards because the knee is still going to be going over the toes there. And we're going to get into that quadricep here. And we're going to lift the back leg and you're going to hook onto the toes if you can and pull the heel towards your groin. Get a nice stretch into the quad. You feel that? I feel it. Feels good. Exhale. Good. Bring yourself back. And you're going to come right into a hamstring stretch. So right into the opposite side of that quad is the hamstring. And we're going to counter pose it. So you're going to come to hamstring stretch and you're going to drop into that. Now most of you will be here into the hamstring stretch. So I'm not going to demonstrate the full splits. But you could come into the full splits if you feel like this is not enough. Bring that leg out and around, and then come into downward facing dog. So lift your hips up nice and high, and take your downward dog. And drop right into it. Feels so good. And drop yourself down. And we'll come into lunge on the other side. So taking lunge on this side and in Yasana. So here, drop right into that hip and feel it stretch out deeply. Once again, you could come up higher onto a block if this is too deep for your hips. Bring yourself up higher onto your blocks. And higher onto your blocks. You're getting yourself up a little higher. And that can sometimes get yourself into a little bit more comfort in the pose. Let the back toe over and then start to reach for the back toe. Drop that down, bring yourself up, and then take downward facing dog. Big breath out. Downward facing dog. Let yourself just really feel the nice openings that are coming into the hips now. Alright, we're going to come onto dropping onto our feet and turning to the side of our mat, taking an arm balance here. Now arm balances may not be for everybody, and that's okay. You can just crouch into Malasana and stay here. And this is a really nice pose to just open up into the body. So if you're not trying the arm balance, then just stay here and maybe move in and out of this. So remember, we're all at different levels, so be okay with just being here in the very first stage of this. This is okay. All right, coming into arm balance. You're going to take your hands and you're going to spread them. I want them spread like really wide, lots of space in between each finger. And then you'll walk your elbows past your knees and you'll find that little shelf here on the triceps. And you'll just bring your knees just past the triceps, just a little bit past the triceps. And then here you're going to see if you can find that shelf and start to walk your toes together. So walking your toes together and then just finding this little kind of action here. And then you'll lift away from that and you'll bring one toe up and the other toe up. Good. And coming into Bakasana, arm balance. Bakasana is really good for isolating Mudya Bandha, which is our inner core muscles. And we really want that transverse abdominis to be the strongest. And that's one way of connecting with it. So try that for a little while more. And then once again, bringing yourself out. All right, so that was challenging enough. We're going to come into another pose called Turbotasana. So this is another challenging pose for you to come into opening up the fronts of the hips and make strong strengthening pose as well. I like to use blocks in this pose just because I think it's because I have short legs. Now we'll do a modified version first, and you're welcome to stay with the modified version. So showing the modified version, you would come up just with bent knees and tip your head back. So this is just all about stretching the neck back. Now, if you have vertigo or things like that, this is going to be a bad pose for you. It's going to be very difficult for you. So if you are compromised with that, then that'll be your pose. Otherwise, you're trying to do the pose with straight legs, and you're bringing yourself to where your hands, you drop your elbows down. Where your elbows are is where your hands are going to go, and that's a good positioning, kind of mapping of the positioning. Now the squeezing of the scapula is really important. So you're going to squeeze your scapula together, and then from here, you're going to bring yourself up, lift, and tip your head back. And slowly bring yourself all the way down. Very nice. Okay. So from there, we'll bring ourselves into our forward fold and taking ourselves through more actions. So we'll start with Janusharasana. This foot, let's go to the opposite side. Your right foot will come in, and then you'll dorsiflex your toes. If your knees are really high up, then take a block underneath your knees to support that. Inhale, lift the spine nice and tall, and then exhale, start to walk your hands forward, walking forward, and then maybe grabbing your shin or your ankle or your toes, and then rolling into the pose deeply. Bring yourself out, and then we'll stretch over to the side. And then out. Come out to the other side. We bring this leg in, dorsiflex your toes, inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, and then come into your twisted version of the Janusharasana, reaching up overhead. We'll move right into a twist after that. So for our twist, we'll take our right foot underneath our left hip, and we'll cross that leg on top into Ardha Matsyendrasana, hooking onto the outside of the knee and turning and twisting. Bring yourself to the other direction. So we'll take our left underneath our right, and then hooking this right foot over top of the left. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale. Turning and twist. Reaching up nice and high. Exhale, forward fold. Paschimottanasana. Staff pose. This is our prep for our back bends. Coming into Urdhva next. And we'll bring ourselves down. Alright, so we're going to work your way into your back bends, and we'll all do the first one together, and then we'll work on our options for the rest of the options. So there's really different stages of this pose that you can do. So we'll all start with stage one. So coming into feet, just fingertips away, and then you'll be lifting your hips up and interlacing your hands underneath you. Walk your shoulders together and lift up nice and high. And here you'll just hold and breathe. So try to thrust the front of your pelvis forward nice and strongly. Challenging you to push into the left foot and then see if you can lift just the right leg out of the sky. And then switch, push the right leg into the ground and lift just the left leg over the sky. Inhale here. And exhale. Roll the vertebrae of the spine down and take a full rest, swaying your hips from side to side, side to side. And eventually we'll take a full side twist here. Over to one side. And then over to the other side. Just get the hips to twist. Good. The next part of the sequence going to be bringing yourself up from there. So you bring yourself right up into both toes. Bring your knees down and roll all the way down up your knees into your chest. We're going to do that 3 times. So 2 more times. Walk your feet forward. Find the tips of your heels. And lift your hips up nice and high. Interlace your hands underneath you. Walk your shoulders together. Hold and breathe. Push into your left foot and lift your right foot under the sky. Drop your right and lift your left. Drop your left. Roll your hips down. Walk your feet side to side. So sway your hips, take a twist into the lower back after that. Side to side, side to side. Good. Bring your knees into your chest, and then from here, you're going to sit right up into boat pose. Bring your knees in and roll back. Tuck your knees into your chest. Big breath out. Round 3. I did say 3 rounds. Bring your fingertips to your heels. Push your hips up high to the sky. Interlace your hands underneath you. And rest your pelvis forward. Hold and breathe. Push into the left foot and lift the right hip nice and high. Drop the right, push into the right, lift the left. Drop the left, roll yourself down, and sway the hips from side to side, taking a twist to the left, and a twist to the left, right. Hug your knees into your chest, full inhale, and then exhale, straight up into both toes. Good. We'll cross our arms in front of us. Come into DT, lifting our hips off the sky. All right, from here, we're into headstand. Now, I know that a lot of you do not do headstand, so I'm going to give you an option. It's really nice to just get a little pressure point into the brain. So you can just sit here and pressure point your brain. Either your very simplest way of doing headstand. Either way, you're tapping into a major nerve that is going to balance out all the energy in your mind. So just tapping into the top of your head like that could be the very mildest way of doing headstand. Now, if you want to try to come into a nicer beginner version, you can just keep your head and roll it and tap into the top of your head like this. And there you are in a very modified version of headstand. So those of you who are just getting there, that's exactly where you'll stay in your headstand. Now, because we're online, I do not watch you, but I know that a lot of your students, students out there do like to do headstand. And if you know how to do headstand, then please go ahead and do a full headstand. I will walk you through one, but if you've never done a headstand before, this is not the time to try it. I really need to be watching you. Come into just tapping your head or rolling forward onto your head, please. But if you're doing a full headstand, then you can do a tripod headstand, shoulders near hands, making sure the elbows don't go out wide and bringing them shoulder width apart. And then you'll come onto your, I like to use a wall at first. You'll come onto your wall, you bring your head in between those hands, and come into downward dog. So there you are in another very safe modification for headstand. You don't have to bring your feet up, but eventually you could bring your feet up into the sky, into a full headstand. Wherever you are, when you come down on your headstands, you want to take a child's pose so that you're also in child's pose after that. So I'll just give a few minutes on that timing here for everybody to get down and join us. Now, shoulder stand. So I'm going to go straight into shoulder stand from here. So if you have whiplash, or if you have neck injuries, or very tight shoulders, shoulder stand might be a very difficult pose for you. So I'll show you a modification for that first, and you guys can hold the modification while the rest of the group does the full shoulder stand. So your modification will be just coming into your happy baby and grabbing your Chinese heels and just like that. So that'll be your modification of shoulder stand. If you're coming into shoulder stand, you'll grab the side of your mat with both hands, bringing your toes together, and you'll start to get this momentum through your hips. So rocking your hips and eventually lifting. So you'll come into inhaling, and you have to use your breath, and on the exhale you lift. Pick yourself up, nice and tall. Now walk your legs over your head to Balasana. just spread our feet nice and wide. Take our hands away from our body. And we're going to surrender right into Shavasana up there. Just let yourself close your eyes and drift off. Feel yourself relaxing through your feet, through your ankles, through your hips, the lower back, your jaw, the upper back, the chest, the shoulders, the elbows, the hands. Relaxing into the throat, the forehead, the eyes, cheek, the jaw, the teeth. Relax the backs of the eyes. Let them drift off. Let them wander far beyond. Deeply here, through the space in between the space that you see. Drift away. Wanting to stay in Shavasana for a little bit longer, stay here. Stay. As we come out, you can start to move into your hands, move into your feet. And you start to extend your arm over to your side. Hanging out inside line for just a few minutes. Pushing into your hand. I'll bring myself into the comfortable cross-legged pose. With our hands in the head center, honoring ourselves for taking time to practice our mat today. Ending this class with the traditional mantra. In an effort to thank yourself